me, the only thing I remember, when you change, you're a revolutionary and you change how you rattle your chains, act in the manner of a free man. Clang, 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 clang. You want me to say something? I rattle my chain.
Well, didn't you also, when they had you gagged, you would make muffled oinking sounds at him, right?
Yeah.
You could hear you oinking from behind the gag.
I never really oinked from behind there. I really talked and stated what I had to state, you know. But I call him a pig, you know, a racist, fascist pig, sitting up here violating the Sixth Amendment of the Constitution of the United States of America, that kind of stuff.
Meanwhile, Abbie Hoffman, especially, the others, some of the others, not Dellinger, who was quiet and more studious, not so much Hayden, but Hoffman and Rubin were also very comedic. And they knew how to seize this forum, and they were firing off lines and ranking the judge out.
They got me a birthday cake because my birthday occurred during the trial. The judge arrested the cake. I mean, these guys brought a big birthday cake for Bobby Seale, put it on the defense table before court convened. The judge comes in, sees this. I mean, everything happens. It was something else.
You guys wind up acquitted.
Won the trial, really.
We will free Bobby Seale and we will stop this trial.
So your brother's bound and gagged, and they've chained him to a chair. Won't you please come to Chicago just to sing? In a land that's known as freedom, how can such a thing be fair? Won't you please come to Chicago for the help that we can bring?
The Black Panther Party, standing with the right to self-defense. I agree. You have to understand, prior to Martin Luther King being murdered, there was only 400 Black Panther Party members. Even when Huey went to jail in 1967, there was only 75 party members. After Martin Luther King was murdered and Bobby Hutton murdered 2 days later, our organization swelled rapidly to 5,000 members in a matter of a few months, to 45 chapters and branches, which I kept together along with the help of David Hilliard and some other dedicated party members. It swelled that quick. I mean, the police, the FBI, and the COINTELPRO moved in on us. Every time we'd start a program, they would intimidate even the program. They would bring police to the breakfast programs, and the kids wouldn't come the next morning. 200 kids, for instance, you know. We were keeping over 200,000 kids throughout the United States in our various chapters, but I'm just saying, the problems mounted. Court cases, arrests, busts, getting people bailed out of jail. I would go to Hollywood and other people, look, I need money, whether it was Brando or Vanessa Redgrave, well, give me money, I got to bail my people out of jail, I got court case. These kind of problems kept us in a pragmatic state. Now, we had an ideological, or we had a more of an in-motion ideology. In my context of how I tried to run the party, the character I tried to give it was based on democratic, constitutional, civil human rights, coming from Malcolm X's perspective of international human rights.
Where were you the day Malcolm X was shot, and how did you react to the news?
At home, I had a one-man riot.
One-man riot?
I had a Bobby Seale one-man riot 2 blocks down the street. I went out in the front yard, got all these bricks, went to the corner, waited for big limousines to pass with white folks in them, because as far as I was concerned, white folks had something to do with killing Malcolm. I started throwing these bricks at him. I threw 2 or 3 bricks, and I went out in the street. I busted a window. I busted a window that later, a year and a half later, became the first Black Panther Party office. I mean, anyway. My point is, and then some white guy says, what the hell's wrong with him? And I grabbed this hamburger and smashed it as fast as you racist dogs killed Malcolm. These other guys came and grabbed me because I was about to hit this guy. I mean, I was just in a distraught, emotional state. They got me back home. I busted the window with my fist, a little small pane window in the front door, porch door. And these other guys who was in this organization, RAM, I got sick of them. They looked like armchair revolutionaries. They didn't ever want to do anything. You have to remember, I'm an architect. I like to build. I like to do, right? And I can only take so much armchair talk. And so I told them, I'm later for them. I don't work with you guys anymore. I'll just make a Malcolm X out of my own self. That's what happened the day that Malcolm X was killed.
It's a piece of America.
Motion picture. Thank you very much for coming by. Appreciate it. Time to get on the road. See you later.